What's up, everybody? I'm Scott. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling healthy, and I hope you're staying safe. I'm doing pretty well today because I am going to do a shootout between the EarthQuaker devices Dunes and the EarthQuaker devices Plumes. But before I jump into it, if you're new here and this is your first time watching one of my videos, thank you for joining me. Welcome to the channel. My name is Scott Bino, and here on YouTube, I like to make videos related to guitars, amps, pedals, just gear in general. So if you like those kind of videos, you'll probably dig this channel. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, while you're there, hit that tiny little bell icon to turn on notifications so you can be notified as to when I upload new videos. All right, so recently I posted a demo of the EarthQuaker devices Dunes. I'll put the link up here somewhere, and I'll also put it down in the description. And I had a lot of people asking me, hey Scott, what's the difference between the EarthQuaker devices Dunes and the EarthQuaker devices Plumes? It's a great question, and I was wondering the same thing, so today I've put together what I believe to be a fairly comprehensive tone comparison. The Plumes is based on the classic tubescreamer style Overdrive, but it has a bit of a twist. It has three different distinct clipping modes. The first mode is a symmetrical LED clipping mode. It has some compression, it's very aggressive, it's got a lot of crunch, sounds great as a boost in front of a high gain overdriven amp. The second clipping mode is actually no clipping, it's a clean boost. And the third clipping mode is an asymmetrical silicon diode clipping mode, and it's pretty open, has no compression, slightly less volume than the first two clipping modes, but again, it sounds great as a boost in front of a high gain overdriven amp. Now on the other hand, the Dunes is based on the classic and famous EarthQuaker devices Palisades, which is also kind of a tubescreamer 808 style pedal, but it's a stripped down version of the Palisades. And like the Plumes, it also has three different clipping modes, which they label as voicings, but it also has an added bright switch and a bandwidth switch. So in terms of tweakability and versatility, if you will, the Dunes has a little bit more going on, but it doesn't mean the Plumes is a lightweight by any stretch. And while the three different voicings on the Dunes are labeled and they're slightly different than the Plumes, there is some similarity between the three. The first voicing on the Dunes is labeled MF. No, it does not stand for motherfucker, it stands for MOSFET. And if you're wondering what MOSFET stands for, well, it stands for metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. In simple terms, it reminds me a bit of mode 1 of the Plumes. It's tight, it's crunchy, and it's somewhat compressed. Voicing number 2 of the Dunes is just like the Plumes. It has no clipping, so it's a clean boost. And voice 3 of the Dunes is labeled SI, which stands for silicon. More specifically, it's asymmetrical silicon diode clipping. All right, so for the purposes of this demo, I'm going to be leaving the bright switch set to normal on the Dunes and the bandwidth to the left. Reason being is I find these are the most sort of flat settings, and I want to have a good comparison to the Plumes. When setting the bright switch to bright and the bandwidth to the right, it colors the tone too much, and I don't think it's as transparent, and it's not really a fair comparison against the Plumes. So for today's demo, I'm going to play some isolated guitar. I will loop a riff. I'll start off with using the pedals as a boost in front of a high gain overdriven amp, and then after that I'll use the pedals as an overdrive on the clean channel. I'll be going back and forth between these two pedals with them set pretty much the same, going from mode 1 of the Dunes to mode 1 of the Plumes, back to the Dunes, then set to mode 2, then mode 2 of the Plumes, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. You'll see on screen what I'm doing. If you want to know what my signal chain is for today's video, please check the description below. I will list it down there for those that are interested. All right, everyone, without further ado, let's jump into the shootout between the Dunes and the Plumes. Alright everyone, that is it. That concludes my shootout between the EarthQuaker Devices Dunes and the EarthQuaker Devices Plumes. I hope you found this video helpful or informative in some way. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think about these two pedals. For me personally, I really like the Plumes as a boost in front of a high gain overdriven amp. It's probably one of my favorite overdrives right now for that purpose. In terms of the Dunes, I really love it as an overdrive in front of a clean channel. It's got lots of tweakability, it's got lots of versatility, and I really love how it sounds between not only the clipping modes, but the bright switch and the bandwidth switch, which I didn't show in this video, but again, check the description below. I do have a video demoing that if you want to hear that. All right, folks, that'll do it for me today. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, now is a wonderful time to hit that subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back. Really appreciate your support. Thank you for helping me grow the channel. And remember, stay safe and stay heavy. Peace out.